Not playing. Guys, what's going on, man? So we're gonna be so back once again with another live stream. We're currently at work. Not really. Today is like a very calm day. I finished everything that needed to be finished immediately, and so we just living our life. I think I should go back downstairs. Hold on. I think I should have. I think I should. Welcome back. So anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. If you don't want to subscribe, as always, you don't have to do anything you don't want to, and so you don't need to subscribe. It's the 26th. We got 5 literal days until the end of the year. What else was I gonna say? Not playing. No, I was gonna say something. What was it? I don't know. Oh, there's a snowstorm that's meant to happen in New York, which is kind of crazy. And I literally don't have the shoes for it right on me. Yeah, I'm gonna get cooked. And these are like one of my favorite pairs of shoes too. Yeah, I might get cooked. I might have to take a cab home. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. I'm not trying to spend a fortune. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyway, where's everyone at, man? Where's everyone at? It's the 26th. People are not even supposed to be working today. So many people called out. So, you guys are supposed to be on the chat. But what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? Yeah. So, yeah, man. Where's everyone at, man? Where's everyone at? Come join the live stream. Come join the live stream. You know what I mean? Come join the live stream. Come have a chat, man. Have a chat with your old chat. Somewhere that pizza. Yesterday was fun, man. Had a lot of fun. Who knew trying to explain Friday After Next to people that don't know anything about the Friday movies would be such a funny thing to do. It would be so enlightening too, you know. And then we had some good food, my sister and I, and everyone involved. It was nice. All that kind of stuff. I reckon no one's gonna be at the I gotta close at the restaurant too. I reckon like no one's gonna be there. Probably we're gonna have like 2 reservations. Especially now, I know we have a snowstorm coming up. Yeah, we cooked for sure. For sure. I don't think anyone's really gonna show up. But we'll see. We'll see. If they do, then it's a win. If they don't, that's fine too. I have literally, how many work days do I have? I have today, tomorrow, and Tuesday left before the big vacacion. The boss, the director asked me like, "Oh, Summer, where are you going, man?" And I was like, "Yo, we out to Bulgaria." And she was like, "Where? Where's that?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's over the rainbow, man." She was like, "Yeah, are you going by yourself? Do you have like a job to do out there?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Why would you go over there?" It's like, I was like, "Yo, it's cool. It's actually very safe. It's actually much safer than Latin America, and more people speak English generally over there, even like in the small towns." She was like, "Well, why are you going over there?" So I thought it was kind of funny. Dino Veets, what's going on? It's the Kako C, man, Kako C. Yeah, no, it's all good. I listen. We all have lives to live, so it is all good. I'm not holding it against you. We all got lives to live. Well, what's going on with you? How is life? Dobro. Yes, I'm dobro. Okay, let's go. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. I've been living life. I need to prepare. Like, I haven't even packed. We gotta pack. I'm waiting until I'm all the way until the end. I mean, like right up until the trip, and then I'm gonna cut my hair, groom myself, all that kind of stuff. We can't look like crap in front of the Bulgarianas, man. We can't look like crap in front of the Bulgarianas. Ethan, what's going on? He said confusing. What do you mean? What's going on with your life that is confusing currently? You look good, brother. Thanks. But we gotta, you know what I mean? We gotta cut it up a little bit, just so we're not insulted by the Bulgarianas in their native tongue. You know what I mean? Oh, what he looks like crap, and he's coming to Sofia. Da, 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 da. No, I'm kidding. But I usually do that before a trip. I usually wait until right up until the trip day, and then I trim myself. I groom myself. So I feel like I'm gonna be forgetting something on the trip. I mean, to bring on the trip. So of course it's women. Of course it is. Life is always confusing when women are involved. What happened? Is it your current woman? What is she on about now? I feel like I should go downstairs. Yeah, let's go downstairs, guys. There's too many of them. That better not be the issue. That better not be the issue. It's confusing because you don't know what woman to pick. Seriously, like just stay with one, man. Stay with one, chill out, and do your thing. All right, let's get the hell out of here. We're gonna go to the office downstairs. We going to the office. We're going to the office. We're going to the office. No, don't tell me that's really an issue, though. I beg you're not really serious about that. There's like no one in the whole facility today except the patients. It's so crazy. Yeah, hopefully we don't lose service in here. TJ, what's going on, man? Welcome, welcome. When are you going to Miami again? Or you went for Christmas? Yeah, Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas. Are you in Miami now? Ah, New Year's Day. Okay. So you're leaving on the 1st. Okay. That's fair. All right, this is more comfortable. Yeah, on the 1st. Okay. Okay, so after New Year's, the New Year's, yeah, you're leaving on New Year's Day. Okay, fair enough. That's cool. That's cool, man. How long are you going to be gone for again? A week? You know, they'd say, I have two girlfriends. We all know about each other and everyone's fine with it, but it's double trouble. Naturally, because you're dealing with more variables. The more variables that are added to a situation, the tougher that situation becomes. And that is only natural, you know. But that's something you signed up for, so you have to be prepared for the repercussions. A week, yeah, that's fun. That's cool. That's cool, DJ. Take pictures, man. I'm a keep your Instagram. See what's going on over there. I haven't seen this in a minute. Yeah. So, have fun, man. I still have to pack for my trip. I'm leaving on the 31st at 6. So New Year's is going to be spent or crossed over in the air for me. How are you doing, my man? Where are you at? I'm currently at the first one of my two jobs. I'm at the office. I did everything today. And so I'm just sort of chilling until it's time to go. I did my PRs. I did everything. Bulgaria, yeah, Bulgaria. So that should be fun, man. I was saying I was telling a little story in the beginning of the stream. I was saying that I was speaking to the director of the department. Oh, because she asked me where I'm going because I said I was going to be away. What's up, Morba? He said, "You look a bit tired." Oh no, not really, not really. I'm just a little calm. Your favorite Brazilian is here. What's going on? ¿Cómo está você? Uh, she was like, "Oh, where are you? Where are you going?" And I was like, "I'm going to Bulgaria." And she was like, "What? What? Why are you going over there?" So it was fun. Tonight, however, TJ, it's supposed to be snowing. We have a snowstorm coming. Estou bem. E você, mano? Estou bem também. Estou trabajando. Trabajando? I don't know how you say it in Portuguese. But how are you, Morba? What's going on with your life, man? Bulgaria is a great party place. I'm not into the partying anymore. I'm old, Dinovitz. I'm not into the whole partying, ephemeral attitudes and moods and interests and all that kind of stuff. I'm not into that anymore. I'll go and look, but I'm not really into the whole party thing. I'm really gonna go over there and have like a great time with restaurants. I'm gonna do snowmobiling. I'm supposed to do skiing, um, get some sparkling water. I just see what's going on in that blasted country in the cities and whatnot. Maybe I can go to Varna. I'll go to Varna just to check it out. He's a guy, Sombra's from Brazil. He's just kidding and not from the United States. Yeah, I'm actually Brazilian, man. I'm not from the United States. Can you imagine? Sombra, you have a son? No. I don't have any kids. It's crazy, right? That's the reason why I'm able to do this kind of stuff. That ain't bad. Winning for sure. So he's from everywhere. That's true. Oh, we got my guy, Supreme Being with the goddamn gems. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. He said Sombra's always smiling. I like this, bro. No matter what, man. Because at the end of the day, there are some benefits in my life. I have some good stuff in my life currently. And we have to accept those benefits, those good things. Even though not a lot of other things, but maybe some things are not going very well. But when that's the case, you got to count your blessings. That's really what it is. He said, "You play games?" No, Jigsaw, I don't play games. I'd rather not. I usually I don't play games. In fact, I should get some water. He's yeah. Okay, leave request form. I don't even think I put that in. You know what I meant to look at? This one. This one. This one. So I got home last night at like 1:30, 1:45 in the morning. Dinovitz, or yeah, 1:35. I guess that counts. Because I went all the way to the end of New York, the opposite end of where I live in New York, to go have some to have a dinner, actually, to enjoy Christmas. He said your brother is living in Brazil. I've never been in that country, right? I've never been to Brazil. Never. Never. I would like to go to Brazil. I just never been. What's up? Christ Productions. What's going on, man? You play games, you mess with a Balkan girl, that's like playing Russian roulette. I'm still talking to this blasted woman, right? And just FYI, we're still talking. Yeah, she's a mouthful for sure. He said, "I'm your brother." Ah, there it is. I was expecting that. I was like slightly expecting that. Russian roulette. To be honest, the thing is, I'm not going after like any old one just because they look good. It's different now. It's different now. I think when you've like gotten to that point in your life, then you're just like, okay, she looks good, but you could just tell that there's some things that are off. Doesn't seem like she's emotionally intelligent, or she is, but it's only in regard to her emotions. Like to skip that. And me, I'm just not. I'm not at that point anymore where hookups are just fun. Like that's just not a. It's just not fun anymore. You know. So yeah. Like some, of course, don't get me wrong. A lot of Balkan women are beautiful, but look, we're looking at no touching, my friend. Looking at no touching, because it's just more trouble than it's worth. He said, just take care of yourself. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I love her mom. Her mom is really cool. Her mom doesn't even speak English well, and she wants to. She always likes to talk to me, and she's always doing me favors. I like her mom. But you know what's funny? I mean, they all, no matter, I feel like there's always a trajectory of life, you know? It's like, maybe once upon a time when the mom was young, maybe she was difficult, or maybe not, because the times were different. He said, then for the mom. It's hilarious, right? Go for the mom. Um, it's like they always learn later. I'm telling you, they always learn later. This is what I would like to say to the lover boys, man. Being a lover boy myself, do not ever feel like you lost if you've given all that you can give and it wasn't enough, because usually they'll either a couple things are going to happen in the future, right? Either they are going to constantly regret not taking you seriously and taking your gestures seriously, but then by then it's going to be too late, or they'll be with someone else, but they'll never feel completely satisfied, or they'll be completely blind to the things that they need to improve upon, and then eventually that relationship is just not going to work. That's really how it works. You should never feel like a loser being giving emotion. Never feel like a loser giving emotion, because that's you've done everything, and it's not your fault. Of course, listen, you work with them. You don't shower just to shower them with emotions. You work with them, and if you do all that and it still doesn't work, yes, it's definitely not your fault, and they'll eventually learn. They always learn. They always learn. All what's going on in Malmac? They always learn, because the grass is never greener. There's a lot of unenlightened guys out here, I'm telling you, that are not emotionally intelligent, being polygamous. I have to leave. It's bedtime for my little girl. Catch you later, brother. Dino Vita, we'll talk later, man. I shall see you. I'll see you later. I'm gonna obviously live stream a couple times before I head to the Bulgaria, man. BG. So, all these positions are like outside of New York City. It's crazy. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Don't ever feel like you lost. Don't ever feel like you lost if it doesn't work. If it doesn't work out, they'll usually regret it. Okay, is this it? Or maybe there's just nothing available for this place. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, man. But yeah, guys, what's going on, man? Where's everyone at? Surprised no one's here. It's just so surprising. We had a couple people giving us likes. What is a chaplain? What is a chaplain? Whoa. Mr. Mysterious, man, welcome to the live stream. We're currently at work. What's the time here? What's the theme here? I don't know. Redemption through the acceptance of the self through mirroring, external mirrors. Or I don't know, whatever you guys want to talk about. We could talk about we could talk about Instagram themes, Instagram memes, and whatnot. I'm a teacher, no. I'm a procurement analyst. That's one of my 2 jobs. He said bye-bye. All right, see you later. Okay, maintenance assistant. That sounds more like a housekeeper. What's going on, CV? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. I feel like it's still not telling us what to do. Okay, got it. Here we go. Whew. BOD Shotgun, what's going on, man? What's going on, Mr. BOD? I feel bad. I want to apologize in advance because I did read your comment yesterday, but I didn't answer. Yeah, that's really my fault. You should get away from that situation though, because I think you said that the girl is not expressing any emotion anymore. It's just that she just changed. Yeah, BOD, I would change that situation. I would get away from that situation if it hasn't happened already, because it just doesn't end well. I mean, of course, you should try to talk to her about it. Communication is the best. Don't externalize. Don't bring it to another party like me, unless you've spoken to her first. But if she's not trying to change, or she claims that there's nothing wrong, but there's clearly a change, yeah, I would just get out of that situation. I went there last night and talked to her. Okay, what was she about? What was she saying? What was she saying? Okay, we gotta actually filter. Can we filter? Yes, we can. Let's go. How about in New York? Yeah, what happened, Shotgun? Is it Christopher, mi hermano? ¿Cómo está você, man? I established some boundaries and the requirements for our relationship. She agreed, and we will live apart and start to date again because she is too comfortable with my loyalty. That's nuts. Wait, so is she? Wait, so you guys are still together, but she's allowed to date other people? Here we go. No, we are not seeing others. Okay. It's so interesting. Relationships are so I feel like so many of us make the relationship so complicated. It's like either we're going to be together or not. I'm not talking about you, Shotgun, but I'm just saying it's nuts. Where do dreams come from? I don't know, an amalgamation of the subconscious thoughts that come about from the observation of external stimuli and phenomena. But they actually, a lot of dreams make sense, you know what I mean? A lot of dreams like are trying to tell you stuff. Like a lot of them are coordinated. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of external stimuli. How's Christmas, my man? It was very fun, Chris. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, we're gonna take a month to access and decide whether this is something that we truly want. See her on dates and fun activities. Hopefully, it's something that works. Seriously, I'll be very sad if it doesn't. Nathan said wrong. Okay, I guess I'm wrong. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Technology analyst, cloud solutions. What? Job specifics. Yeah, I would just see what happens, shotgun. But it's crazy that things have to get to that point. You're a confident lesbian. Okay, cooking has two O's. You said that the other day. You spelled it the same way. It's cooking. It's COOKING. Hey, dude, I'm on rehab. Have any tips? Rehabilitation from what? I think I have 5 years of IT experience. It's crazy. Well, yeah, Chris, what is she cooking for you? Oh, drugs. Stay away from the drugs. You got to find an substitute for that kind of stuff. Try to get into the gym. There's a feeling that you'll get that's, I guess, similar to that high, and then, but it's going to be completely healthy for you. I think you should try to get into that. You know, a legal assistant. Not gonna lie, you look like you're high. It's so funny because I gave you a little advice to your plight or your alleged plight, and you respond with this. I'm not high at all. I haven't smoked in 10 or 12 years. I don't do that stuff. Okay. Hey, man, thanks. You guys are useless. This is not bad, actually. This is not bad. Where in Queens is this location? I gotta look that up. Winchester Boulevard, Building 80. I have advice for you myself. Sleep. Um, I can't sleep. No. So I got to work and I have to provide for my house, my apartment. So I live in New York, and I got to make sure that yeah, I could afford the house that I live in, and be able to go on vacation, which is what I'm doing next week. Um, yeah. So I can't sleep. I felt like I slept a little extra this morning. I could have slept more, but you know, there's only so much you could do. You live in New York? My condolences, man. Good luck with day. Yeah, it'd be like that. I could afford it though. That's what happens. Hey, I was just being goofy. You seem like a good person. Might be. Oh, were you just here listening the entire time? I'm actually a horrible person. This is not bad. Where's this position? This is in still Winchester Boulevard, so it's in that same spot. Not a bad position, but I feel like I could do a lot here. This is like a perfect location. This spot. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go upstairs really quickly and get some agua. I'll be right back. All right, we back. We back. User, how's life treating you? Pretty interestingly. Actually, if you want to be honest, I think life is treating me pretty well. The thing is that there's just some lessons that I'm very reluctant to accept. Oh, how has sober life been treating you? Oh, it's been good. Like I find solace in this. More solace in sparkling water. So, yeah. Can you shout me out, bro? No, I'm not gonna do that. You have to carry out the rest of your life knowing that this guy will not bend. Are you African American? No. I'm Swedish, British. Yes, I'm African American, man. Look at these positions, man. Oh, where were they? For next year, huh? They already got things. Oh, okay, let's check it out. Let's check it out. I have like an hour and 18 minutes until I get the heck out of here. Where's everyone at, man? Where are you guys at? Where are my guys, man? Where are my regulars? Where do you live in America? Just put the flag emoji up. New York City. I actually live in Brooklyn. I have my own apartment in Brooklyn. It's been a wonderful life. It's been a great life. What's going on, Chuck V, whatever that name is. Symbol. Oh yeah, I think I'm better off going on, chilling on the first page. Oh, he's spamming. Oh, he's spamming. Oh, my sweet little bushwalker. Why did you spam? Why couldn't you have been a normal person and sought to be understood whilst understanding other people? It's very simple. Well, we just simply can't do that, can we? Wow, Brooklyn. How's your life in Brooklyn? It's all right. I think it's just a nice place to reside because New York has a lot of things to do. It's open generally all the time, no matter what day it is, no matter what hour in the morning it is. New York always has something going on. I'm actually paying way less than you think, but of course I have other bills, so that makes sense too. What else? What else? I probably could. Yeah, life is good. Life is good. I get to go on vacation. Life is very good. I don't really complain about anything. I'm not complaining about anything. I do wish, however, that I had like a 1 or 2 bedroom for myself. That's what I wish. So I would have one room appointed as like the stream room or something like that. 1 bedroom, and then the living room would be a workspace. You look like Bert Bronze. Don't know who that is, but good afternoon to you too. Welcome to the live stream. Intimate. And in. How does this work? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't do it. I'm just looking for. That's the good thing about working in the state, because you could find other places or other positions that you can move up, you can move parallel to or move laterally to, and then move up. I have a joke for you somewhere. Colin, what's going on? What's the joke? What is the joke? All right, secretary part time. What is that? What does the helicopter say to the hillside? Chop, 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 chop. I don't know. You make like no money doing this. Kobe. That's messed up. But I'm sure you creatively thought about that joke. You know, it wasn't taken from anything. Deputy director. Yeah, that's a lot of compensation. Investigative specialist one. What is that? How does that work? Oh, that's not a bad salary. The fact that you said it out loud and was hella good. Oh, the fact you said it out loud was hella good. Ah, okay, got it, got it. Investigative experience. What is that? Experience sleuthing skills? Yeah, that's what it is. This is law or something. I've never been to New York City, but I was planning to visit LA this year. I'm seeing all of these things in America. I would just live in my hometown peacefully. Ain't gonna lie. Yeah, no, New York is nice. I think that if you have a good job and you're a little driven, I think this is the best place to be. I don't know. I haven't been to a lot of other states. I've traveled outside of the United States way more than I've done inside the United States. And it just seems like New York has everything. Like this job that I work in is a small restaurant, but we make a lot of money in there. We don't have bad customers either. That place is really the place to be. I'm gonna be completely honest. He said, "Where you at?" I'm at work. I'm in Brooklyn. Okay. We looked everywhere. Ain't nothing there, man. He said, I would like to get a job in Brooklyn, but I'm just broke. Did you hear yourself? I would like to get a job, but I'm broke. Oh, broke to live in Brooklyn and look for a job, and then looking for a job. Well, you got to change that. It's not hard to make some money. You have to be a little driven. Problem is, we identify too much with what the news is telling us about work. Like, oh, things are not available. It's hard to get a job. No, you gotta just be a little smart. I did job fairs. I did a lot of stuff to get to where I'm at, and we're not even done. And I'm in a very good position because I have a little bit of leverage, and it's good to have leverage. Because if you don't have leverage, then you're just negotiating with a dream, and that's not gonna work. So. But I don't know if you guys are ready to hear that. Let's just call it what it is. You know what I mean? We have all these channels about semen retention, but a lot of these guys are not giving them good life skills. It's good to break through yourself. You know what I mean? Triumph over yourself. But then you need like some soft skills in life. You need to be able to hold a conversation. You need to be able to convey main points in a small period of time without losing the listener. That's my 2 cents. Do you smoke weed? No, I don't. I've been sober for 12 years. 10 to 12 years. And I don't think I'm going to be going back. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 10 to 12, yep. I haven't smoked for a decade minimum. Because I don't think you're listening. So it's about 10 to 12 years like ago that I stopped smoking. I'm like, is it 10 or it might be 10, it might be 12, I don't know. Hey dude, what's going on? Who's that? Harmony Johnson, welcome back. Welcome back. How are you? Who is this? Why is gun shooting common in America? He said I was effing with you. And I was explaining to you because that was a valid question. Do you wash your hair? Oh, because the clever thing is I don't have hair. So if I answered affirmatively, you'd be like, what hair? Let me see. Gun shooting. He said also obesity and hip and tip culture. Well, tip culture is a prevalent thing. First of all, I benefit off tip culture. I'm very glad that there's tip culture because, especially if you work in a good restaurant where people are not broke, like they have money to spend. I've been doing that for years, and I've been able to go on myriad trips and now afford my own apartment. So I'm very, very happy at that. Obesity is a thing here because people don't know have self control. What's going on here? Oh, someone called me a monkey. That's nice. Um, Whenever someone calls me a monkey, I think about like Caesar from Planet of the Apes, because that guy is like super tactician. Like he's a very, very clever guy. Abuser. Oh no, I'm not an abuser. Now you're going into a world where you're just incorrect now. You got a laptop for Christmas. Congrats. Oh, snap. Let's go. What kind of laptop did you get? What's up, Benjamin? Welcome. You've seen me before. Where have you seen me? And he also called me a dumbass. Okay, I'll take that. I do admit that there's a lot of things I just don't know. I wouldn't say I'm a like dumbass. That's grave. But lacking in information, sure. I think all of us are like that. Loser. I could have made better decisions, but you're absolutely right. Hello from Russian Federation. Привет, Britan. Как дела? Что ты делаешь? Что ты делаешь? What's going on? Я рад тебя видеть. You're giving me Meek Mill vibes. There's a lot of things that we got to learn, Mr. Barasa. What are you? Where are you from? Are you from Spain? That seems like a European name. But yeah, there's a lot of obesity. We can't control ourselves. That's really what it is. We eat a lot of food here in the United States. No one works out either. It's crazy. So yeah, it's kind of nuts. That's the United States. So imagine being a dude that actually takes care of himself, studies, takes himself out on dinners, on trips, and then you work well, and then you're like reach the end of development or at a certain point, which is a high level of development, and then you're just presented with overweight women in the United States. Will America make war with Iran? Who knows? I'm not a government official, so I couldn't be able to give you that affirmative answer. Someone said, I got a house for Christmas. I was homeless for 10 years. And then Colin uses the incorrect version of your. He said, you're still homeless. Hey, anyway, my laptop is a Google Chrome. At least you got one. At least you're winning now, Harmony. You have a laptop now. Better make sure you don't download anything that you're not supposed to, or you go on a website that you're not supposed to be going to. And you'll be able to preserve the laptop for a while. This was a Google Chrome OS. Make sure you run like virus scans weekly, or depends on how long you plan to use that a day. Run the antivirus software, and you'll be good, man. I think it should. Laptops usually come nowadays with like a default virus scanning software. You know what it is? I think it's this food that's making me feel this way. I promise I'll be careful. Good. But yes, Net the Shark. Where are you from? Where are you from? I thought you were from the United States, but you're not. Bro, no, he can't hit 50 push-ups. Me? You better not challenge me again. Someone challenged me the other day and I just did it. So I don't know if you want to do that with me. Is it true that most Americans think Africa is a country? Yes, of course. They actually think African is a language. He said, I dare you to. Clean. Matthew, what will you give me if I'm going to do 50 push-ups in a row? You have to give me a deposit. If you give me a deposit, I'll do it. Where are you from, though, Knit the Shark? What state are you from? I'm from New York State. I'm in New York City. The city where we have to pay an extra tax just because we live in New York City. And I'm not kidding. Rehabilitation specialist. How does this work? Wow, it's a lot. A bachelor's of a degree. Oh, that's easy. I'm from Muscat. Nice. Is that where is that? What country is that? I'm from Moscow City, Moscow Oblast. Oblast. Your teeth are really white. Nice. Kobe, is that you? No, he passed, unfortunately. For every 10 you hit, I'll give you $1. So $5 in total. How about you give me a donation now and I'll do the 50 for you? How about that? It's in the Middle East. World, I got him to say the Kobe joke. These guys, man. Where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? Do you know Alexander Ovechkin? Pushkin, you mean? Pushkin, the guy with African DNA that led to the creation of the Cyrillic alphabet. Is that who you meant? Or this is another another person? Let me type him in. Ovechkin. Oh, no, the hockey player. No, I don't know him. Who's he? He plays for the Capitals, Washington Capitals. He's from Moscow, 1985. He is, that means he is 35. He's 40. He's 40 currently, right? Never tried MMA? No, I did kickboxing though. Do you believe in God? Yes, I do. I believe in God for sure. I wouldn't have any of these things in my life if I didn't believe in God. You all should believe in God as well. And of course, get some intellectual information about God as well, which Hinduism and Buddhism could in droves. Alexander Ovechkin is a great hockey player. He's the better NHL player. I believe you. He's good. I don't know what's his name. McDavid, Connor McDavid. Who's the one of the best hockey players? Connor McDavid, right? Connor McDavid. Yeah, Connor McDavid. He's wild. I don't think Alexander's better than him. Do you like watermelon? Yes, I do. Oh, he put pineapple as well. Have you asked him to forgive you for letting other men play in your bottom? I didn't have to because I'm not homosexual, nor was I ever curious. So, no, I haven't had to do that. Yes, and to answer your question, World, I think all of us need to be liking watermelon. It provides health benefits that are out of this world. We need to be liking pineapple too, not too much because it's an acidic fruit. So, but it is very good for you, pineapples. But yeah, watermelon is very good. Hello, my name is Jaya. Okay, geez, I thought you were Jiraiya from Naruto. Thank you for clearing that up. Is it okay if I can say in your live stream if I'm 15 years old? Am I allowed to? I don't know. I don't know if I could allow that, but it's whatever. Do you know Dostoevsky and Pushkin? Yes, great Russian literature. We read them at school. I know, was it Fyodor, right? He's the idiot guy. He wrote the Karamov brothers, or the brothers Karamov. How do you say it? Yeah. Yes, I know exactly who that is, Fyodor. Pushkin, yes. I know it's a little bit of the Cyrillic alphabet, man. What is it? Понедельник, вторник, среда, четверг, пятница, суббота, and воскресенье. That's the days of the week in Russian. Один, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь, девять, десять. Jesus, I don't know what that. Roger is, I don't know. You got to rephrase that sentence. Oh, is Jesus God of the universe? I think that there's some wild beings out there for sure. Jesus probably tried to ascend, according to the story, to that level, but you know. Do you know about Mexican lawnmower? Search it. Nope, I don't know what that is. It's okay. It's up to you. Jezebel. Well, okay. Hello. Is he God Almighty? I think that he's very strong. I think he's very powerful. And according to the story, he is God Almighty. And read Revelation. You got to read everything up to Revelation. Jesus is a very prime example of what we need to aim for as an individual. The thing is, I think that I don't play Roblox. Why does everyone go to that question? Do you believe he is? Of course I believe in Jesus. I also believe in Lord Shiva. I also believe in Vishnu. He said, wow, you is Russian. I know a little bit of Russian. I need to learn more. Я практикую jedna. So I need to practice the language a little bit more. But yeah, I think that we need to understand more about, because Jesus was very powerful, and then the guy was constantly saying, like, you could be better than him. And better as in more powerful. It's just that you just got to believe. And just like, make sure you harbor the conditions in your body to become powerful. Colin, if you don't stop telling me knock knock, you're going to get removed from the chat. It's like it seems like you're imposing a will to elicit a response that is of your crafting for your temporary entertainment. And if you're going to this extent to do that, then you might as well have your own stream. My name is Jezebel Dangerous. I'm 13 years old. My birthday was a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Right. Do you believe in sin? Of course I believe in all that. Heck yeah, you sound like an open-hearted and open-minded fella. Thank you, Brain Butter. I have been. Knock knock again? All right, Colin, you have 3 more comments until you get banned, so make them good. Why do they celebrate Christmas in Harry Potter? Wouldn't Jesus just be a normal guy there? No. I think that doesn't discredit his existence, magic and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, he gone, man. Привет, девушка. Yana, what's going on? Что ты делаешь? I'm good. Did you go to Cardinal Hayes High School? No. Do you think heaven is being with God and hell is being separated from God? I'm going to tell you what I think. A like is up there. Thank you so much. Do you know about the methyltryptamine? The methyltryptamine? No, it sounds like a medicine. I heard of St. Petersburg. I think heaven is being aligned with a higher vibration. Someone called me a kook. You called me a kook twice. I think, however, the hell vibration is when you are doing bad stuff. You're with, like, sex workers. You're looking at adult film content. You operate from a basest level. I think that's what hell is. I think that's the problem. Okay, he's writing in Cyrillic. It's что? No. No. Okay, world, you're gone. You keep asking me the same thing. Merry Christmas, Yana. What did you do for Christmas? What did you get up to? What is a research scientist 7? You must be dealing with some crazy type of stuff. Bro, do you want to learn Russian in Duolingo? I think it's better to learn it like in person. Like you have to learn it. Either you have a teacher, a personal teacher, or you go to the country and practice the language. I don't think Duolingo is very good at teaching you. Last question for me. If Jesus says, follow me and only eyes on me, what would your stance be on that and other gods the world promotes? What I would say is this. Of course, I would listen to, I would be like, your story is very credible, but then also there's older religions that talk about different aspects of the objective reality that you don't really touch upon, Jesus, respectfully so. And so I would like to read what they have to say. I do understand that chasing knowledge will lead to something crazy, but I just think that there hasn't been anything that I've learned from Buddhism or Hinduism that has not been objectively beneficial. The art of detachment. It's hard for me to detach because tend to get very, very emotionally involved with a lot of things. I think that's a human experience anyway. But I do understand that it's helpful. I do understand also, because I think the Bible speaks only so much about lust. They say that you got to avoid it. Shiva is the embodiment of the channeling and the transmutation of the lustful energy into doing something else with it, by the way. And so it's thanks to Proverbs and thanks to Shiva's stories about lust, the eradication thereof, I think I've learned to tackle the semen retention practice in a completely different angle and create an aqueduct within myself to channel sexual energy and not be like so swamped and drowned by it. All without joining a secret society, by the way. All without any allegiances to any clandestine, corny groups. So I'd like to pat myself on the back for that. So that's the reason why I have the channel too, to like sort of help you guys. He said, bro, you're so interesting. P.S. Sorry, my English is very, very bad. No, it's all good. I understand you. Cardinal Hayes High School, they seem like they have really smart students. Nah, I went to a normal high school. I will not attribute my level of understanding to any of these worldly institutions because none of them helped me, really. How's Christmas in NYC? NYC is a pretty liberal city, yes, and most of the gens there don't believe in Jesus. They don't believe in anything. They believe in like absolute freedom, and which is not the best thing because you need to be moderated in some cases. But I guess everyone learns. I'm not here to judge. Jewel Pulcrum, who the hell is that? I'm not going to type it in on the work computer. I'm not trying to obtain any abilities. I'm just trying to be as level-headed and as polite and as giving and altruistic as I can up until death. That's really what it is. I really don't. I want to try to incur the least amount of karmic penalty as possible, whilst being very benevolent and altruistic and not becoming jaded and cynical due to the events of life. A healthy sex life is important, but it isn't as big of a deal as pop culture teaches. Yeah, no, it's really not. When you overvalue sex, it really poisons you. Look her up. Well, I'll look her up later. Project Assistant. It's in Kings County. No manches. And that's a very, very good rate. Sombra del Piso. Sombra del Promotion. Let me see what they're saying here. What are the job specifics? Using SQL. Okay, so this is an IT position. Why is it saying it's a... this is easy. Not too hard. Whilst appearing like good gods. What are you saying? All right, cool, later. Yep, peace, man. Jemu, hi, what's going on? Do you believe quantum theory overlaps with spirituality? Absolutely. Spirituality is, I think it's easy for everyone to get into it because they have a lot of pictures in spirituality. They speak like in relative speak, like people can understand it. Or comprehensible speak, not relative. Comprehensible speak. So a lot of people can understand it. Quantum theory includes I think a lot of quantum theory explains all the different aspects and facets. I combined the two words. They combine a lot of the aspects and facets of the religious and spiritual experience. They explain it to some degree. Pre-complaint intervention specialist. He said, while appearing like good gods. Okay, so you think a lot of gods, a lot of teachers and mentors appear as good gods, but they're not actually good. By the way, in Russia, they say that in the USA, everyone flies for money, and the personal qualities of a person and the soul are not important. Is that true? That's very, very true, by the way. I know it seems like I've gotten a little more materialistic since I've been here, but you have to have an aspect of materialism in order to have your own thing going on. I still prioritize spirituality and discipline above all else. Like, I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, I don't chase the next hookup or anything like that. But I also think that every once in a while you should buy something very, very nice for yourself and take yourself out on trips. So this is what I do. And I work 2 jobs, which are pretty fun to me at this point in time, to be able to maintain that lifestyle. What's up? We have Lexi with a $2 donation. She said, or he, hello, how are you? I'm Native American and very spiritual. How is that? How so? Lexi, what's going on? Hey. What's going on? It's hard to maintain spirituality in a materialistic and capitalist society. I commend you for your attempt to do that. You'd be surprised. Brain, I'm gonna tell you some tricks right now. I'm gonna tell you the tricks. Tune in. She said, I'm Navajo, and we believe in a lot. It's very hard to explain. I have to look that up. I heard of Navajo, but I just don't know the specifics. Brain butter, let me tell you. So I do work a lot. I work in a Georgian restaurant. I also work for the New York State. So I do procurement stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I read the Bible in its entirety. I read the Pali Canon, and there's a lot of mantras I keep with myself. But I also spent the other day almost $1,000 on a shearling jacket, right? Just because I think it's nice. I thought I thought it was cool. But I'm not obsessed with like Louis Vuitton or any of these brands like that. And I also think that when you get to a level in yourself, like seriously, you read these books, you walk around a lot. I know the coat would not change me at all. It doesn't change. It probably changes how people perceive me. But I always knew, because I've taken a lot of walks, I've hung by myself a lot. I know how people react to me in general. So I know that any sort of falsity that I'll don, the shearling coat that costed nearly $1,000. It's pretty nice. I'll show you if you subscribe to the channel and live stream me. Or come on the live stream when I'm at home. I'll show you what it looks like. It's pretty nice. I'm bringing it to Bulgaria next week. I know that donning these falsities are not going to. I know that people are going to just like how I look like, and they're not going to be interested in who the heck I am. And that keeps me grounded all the time. I know how people react to me in general. And I think that when you have a level of understanding of how people react to you straight up, then you must accept reality at that point. Don't try to impress people, get chains and cars and clothes and living a lifestyle just to be noticed by people that, one, don't really do the work and don't want to do the work in order to become self-aware and self-reflective. So don't try to impress those people. Just be whoever the hell it is that you are. And that's how I carry myself. I really don't care about how I'm perceived. I care about how I look, of course. That's why I go to the gym, I buy some stuff. Like, this is cashmere. It's nice, but it also keeps me warm because it's very, very cold. So you just have to just know who the heck you are and not really seek that validation from other people. When you do that, I think you'll be fine. Seriously, someone said pointy ears. Do I? I guess so. I don't know. But yeah, that's how I do it. I really try not to mind, because people don't really know. You can like see the limit of a lot of people's knowledge, and some people are very, very good at making money. Some people are very, very good at speaking to people. But a lot of people, 9 times out of 10, are not chasing like spiritual gifts. They're not chasing any spiritual reward. And that automatically tells me where they're at. You sick or you got allergies? Your eyes look deadly. No, I didn't. I slept only so long last night because I came from my sister's friend's party. Not party, but dinner. I'm a lazy people pleaser who always seeks to be like, don't we all wear a mask? To some degree, but then also you have to learn that even though a mask is like a mask is ultimately a concealer, but we don a mask, which is our subjective perception of what we think people want to see, which is an aspect of ourselves anyway. And so just integrate the mask. Integrate. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the mask. It's you, ultimately. What your mask is what you're showing the world what they want to see. Your energy speaks for you, so it feels like either get down or lay down most times for me. What's up, Snapcrackle? What's up? Welcome back. I mean, that's how I've been feeling. That's how I've really been feeling. That's how I've really been feeling. Don't be lazy too. You got to be active in your life. I really don't. I used to be a people pleaser. I really did, and I think that comes from that stuff comes from like childhood, like this idea that love needed to be earned, and so you're constantly trying to prove yourself. That's where that comes from. But then you have to go into the midst, like go to a place, just go to like places where to have dinner, where you're just dressed like any old person. Just do that. Like seriously, you don't need to impress. This world is nothing. This world is garbage. This place is garbage. I'm telling you, this place sucks. This place is really garbage. I love some of the design of the world. I think it could be improved a little bit. But this place, I'm telling you, a lot of people just don't understand anything. And they're very comfortable in their folly because they want to keep gratifying their egos. Really so quick question. When you see a guy with tattoos, sagging jeans, and money, what do you see? I don't know. I just see someone that's, remember, because a lot of people are a product of their environment. And the environment itself comes with an energetic charge, which is like a mini collective consciousness in itself. Like, I guess you're alluding to the ghetto culture, right? That's a charge in itself. And if you come from that, if you're born into that, not aligning yourself with it, but whilst being in the midst of it, is a disrespect to all the other people that attribute to the rules of that system, that's fueling the collective consciousness of that system. You don't need to do that. You don't need to You don't need to follow that. I just see a person, honestly, because they have their own experiences. You don't look down on anybody. They have their own experiences. Everyone, there's pros and cons to everything. A lot of people like that know like a very, very ergonomic way to get things done. And I think a lot of us that don't grow up in that system don't know how to get things done. And instead, we follow that rule. We follow like the rules of life, which is meant to control us really to some degree. I took shortcuts to achieve a state of nirvana. I've had 3 near-death experiences, and I believe I've seen everything. I've seen what happens post-death. That's nuts. I haven't gone there as yet. Was 32 plus 35? Was that 60? Stupid. Boy, your hair is falling out. Take care of yourself. Yeah. The plan is I'm supposed to be going. I'm actually going to be going to Turkey. I'm going to Bulgaria, but there's a city in Turkey called Edirne. So that's like 3 hours away from Sofia. So I'm gonna drive there, and I'm gonna look at prices. I was honestly thinking of a hair transplant, to be honest. I got you there. The ghetto culture, style is in ghetto. It's of course it's not, but it's a reflection of how you carry yourself is a reflection of yourself. So near-death experiences definitely change you. No, for sure, dude. You look fantastic. You don't need hair. No, I have like a bald spot here, and this is receding hairline. It looks nuts. I was looking at the pictures from last night, and I was like, yo, I look crazy. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna look up some stuff on Google. It's not really expensive. It's like a $2,000 or something like that. I've been going bald, but it's a lot to maintain. Ali Reza. He or she laughed. Yeah, man. So this is what I think. Happy New Year's. What's up, Eddie Siciliano? What's going on, man? We're currently at work. Excuse me. Man, work is gonna. I didn't even see who's working today. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I have to look so Rage. I have to shave all the time. I mean, I don't. It's just I don't know. I feel like the razor bumps will set in because I have the curly hair. So I tried that already, but we'll see what happens. Versus just letting it grow sometimes and then cutting it, letting it grow, cutting it, letting it grow, cutting it. Yeah, bro, don't get self conscious about your hair. I'm not. It's just that I was like, yo, why not? Why not do something about it? There was a so the Albanian girl sent me a reel one day, and it was like women spend so much time trying to when they find an error about themselves, they just automatically go to fix it. Men, they'll like sit with their issues for a very very long time, and I was like, yeah, that's right, man, that's right. I gotta be more proactive on some issues, and I was like, what is something I need to do? Like I used to have like this crazy rash over my body, like and I think it had to do with like sweat from the gym or something like that. So I went to go to the dermatologist, and there was like a simple fix. So get 10 skin from Walmart. Black bro, trist me. Yep, I'll listen to everything you had to say. You like King Von? I think his music. He was an interesting storyteller, but as a person, I heard he wasn't the best person. Someone said, "Shut up." Why do I have to shut up? I just said I'll listen to you. Am I not supposed to listen to you? Okay, what is going on here? Annual food drive. Wow, we are on the precipice of next year. What is gonna happen, man? What is gonna happen? I don't know. Anyway, I might have to get off the live stream. I was live streaming for like an hour. I do have to prepare for work. This world's going crazy. AI is gonna mess some stuff up. They're already like AI videos are nuts. Like there's a lot. They're almost indistinguishable from real videos. PW, welcome back, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. But anyway, I might get off the live stream. I think I need to prepare to get to my other job. I'm leaving at 4. I have to send an email about next week. Maybe I could send it in the weekend. I think I'm going to do that. Well, next week, I'm only working Monday. So I'm only working Monday. Yeah. How many jobs do you have? 2. We're going to go to the gym tomorrow. Oh, Saturday. I got to go to the gym tomorrow. It's going to be fire. I don't know if I should do legs. I don't know if I should do chest. And then I got to clean the house. I think I'm going to do that on Sunday. Maybe Wednesday I can go to the gym. Again. Yeah, why not? I can go to the gym. Yeah, we could do legs. Yeah, we'll do legs on Wednesday. No, we'll do legs tomorrow. And then we'll do arms on Wednesday. That sounds good. Arms and back. I'll do some deadlifts then. That's going to be fire. Calisthenics and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, thanks. Okay, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Don't let this place get you down. I promise I'm not tired. I'm just relaxing right now. I love you all. Stay radiant. Thanks for joining me for as long as you did. We'll see you guys in the next live stream. Peace, peace, peace.